Hey, what's up, Form? It's Grill Hands, and I'm bringing back a video, or I'm bringing back a video series. It's kind of been a hiatus for a couple months. It was actually the first video series that was brought to the Forum channel. It's Meet Your Fellow Forum. For those of you who may not know, the Forum is actually composed of a lot of different members. I think it's over 200 different members. And every so often I'll get one of the guys on to talk to them, kind of interview them a little bit, and get to know what they're all about. And this is probably one of the best times to restart the series. And who do we have with us today?
Today you have xSmokex 20, or just Smoke for short. And for those of you who don't normally game with me, you'll probably be hearing my voice more in the next 10 minutes than you ever would. So let's get this thing going.
Glad to have you on, Smoke. First and foremost, I ask everybody this question: where'd you get your gamer tag from?
I've had this tag on Xbox for well over 6 years now. Even before that, I used it on Xbox Connect, which was computer software that enabled you to play Halo 1 online. The actual origin of the tag is from when I used to be a really big NASCAR fan, as a matter of fact. Tony Stewart is actually known as Smoke, and he used to drive the number 20 Home Depot Chevrolet. So that's kind of where it came from. Over time, it's become more mine than it has anything to do with where it came from. But that's where it came from, as a matter of fact.
Hey, pretty cool. Now, I mentioned at the very beginning this is a good time to restart the Forum Boys or Meet the Fellow Forum series. And the reason for that is I've got some pretty, I guess, exciting information in terms of, if you're a Call of Duty fan, then you really want to hear this. You're going to be going to the COD XP this September. And before we break into the details about the COD XP, can you explain how you're even able to go to this event?
Certainly, yeah. I was fortunate enough to be one of the early people invited to the Call of Duty Elite beta. As a result of that, I had kind of an advanced look at some of the competitions and things of that nature. Through that, I signed up for 3 competitions. I actually won all 3 of them, and I learned a lot of valuable information through that. And then I didn't even know that it was going to be coming to be, but I see that they're hosting Call of Duty XP qualifiers through Elite. The one that looked interesting to me was a competition that I actually just won days prior. It was for domination, most defends, over a 48-hour period. So basically took what I had already learned and applied it to the competition, and the rest is history.
That's pretty awesome. Now, I mean, you're getting a free flight out to LA, and you're bringing 3 guests as well to compete in an XP tournament, which is you're going to be competing with Modern Warfare 3, correct?
That is correct.
All right, that'll be awesome. Now, before I get into more COD XP stuff, what was your general strategy to get as many defends as you did to win this competition?
Well, first and foremost, in any type of competition of this nature, it boils down to time played. So, approaching it, this one in particular was 48 hours. You had to make a commitment and dedicate yourself to as much time within that 48 hours as pretty much humanly possible. I couldn't tell you how much of the 48 hours I actually played, but I know I only slept for 7 hours. So,
oh, man, that's wild.
Yeah, it took some breaks here and there, but you know from playing Domination 2 that it's not always easy to get defense. A lot of teams, you'll cap 2 flags, and literally there's zero motivation from the other team to go for a B flag or even your spawn flag, and the game ends 200 to 100. You get your win, but nothing really happened during the match. Obviously, in a competition like this, getting just a handful, 2-3 defends a game isn't going to cut it. So my basic approach, kind of even in a gameplay like this, let's say you spawn A side. You go A, take A, C4A, make your way to B, cap B. Right after that, you kind of re-examine the game, you gauge the competition. Are the opponents going to readily try to take B? Do they have that natural aggression? If so, there should be a natural flow of defense. You should have some consistency to the amount of defense that you have the ability to get. In most games, there's maybe 1 or 2 guys who have that motivation, and after being unsuccessful so many times, that motivation dwindles. So in the second scenario, you push towards C, you push back the enemy, you push them back, you cap C, and then you kind of re-examine the situation. You hang out between C and B. You see if they're still spawning on the C flag. If they are, you can take them out naturally there. If they spawn near B, then you're still near that flag, have access to the defense that way. If the spawns flip entirely and they're over by A, if they blow up your C4 on A, they're going to get that doorbell effect, giving you an opportunity to get back to it.
Yeah.
Or if the enemy and his buddy jump on it, then you've got 2 free defends just through the C4. And if they take it, you basically flip what you did and repeat.
Now, you even figured out that there's a cap or a defender limit. You can't score above 16, right?
Yeah, I don't know when that came to be, but let me tell you, when you get 16 defends and you actually have the opportunity for a handful more and you can't get them, it's very frustrating, especially when you're in a competition for it. But yeah, I maxed out 16 defends quite a few times. I'd say I probably averaged somewhere in the 8 to 10 range for most games, though.
Okay. Now, I guess, what are you most excited for going into this COD XP event? I mean, are you excited for I guess there's $1 million prize that you're competing for. There's that Modern Warfare 3 reveal. I mean, what are you looking forward to the most?
To be honest, I really didn't have a whole lot of interest in Modern Warfare 3 about a week ago. So, I mean, the game looked interesting, but I just didn't have a big draw to it. Now that I'm getting a free ride to go to the event, obviously the opportunity to take a first prize of $400,000 for a team is amazing. Top 8 teams pay, so even if you don't finish first, if you have the opportunity to walk out of there with money, you know, and on a free trip, you fared pretty well.
Yeah.
Now, as far as, you know, being able to play Modern Warfare 3, I'm really excited for that. The Spec Ops trailer that we just saw showed a lot of interesting things. I'm really excited to find out more information about how these point streaks work. Obviously, you being an objective player too, I'm sure it piqued your curiosity saying
definitely.
Yeah, now you're actually going to be rewarded for playing the objective. And especially guys like you and me who can get kills, cap, and defend, there may be a lot of potential for some of these point streaks. So I'm very curious about that as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. One last thing as this video kind of rounds up, the stats should appear on the screen. The forum normally creates little challenges and events just to keep the game interesting. We've done it with Modern Warfare 2, we did it with Black Ops, but you made your own little challenge for yourself. You mind going into details about what that was?
Yeah, sure. Basically, the game got a little stagnant for me. There wasn't a whole lot of variety going on anymore, so I took it upon myself to open a challenge to try to get 1,000 kills with... Initially, it was only primaries, but after that finished, went to secondaries and attachments, and yeah, now everything's maxed out. So it definitely helped keep the replayability of the game intact for me, and it was really neat being able to actually set that goal and accomplish it. It was a lot of fun.
What was your favorite gun to use out of all of them?
Favorite gun? You know, I really like the burst weapons. I like things with high accuracy, low recoil, ability to kill in one burst. G11, M16 are great. I like to snipe occasionally, so the L96 was a fun one as well, but every now and then switching it up and playing domination with a crossbow or just pistols only, it set a challenge and it was a lot of fun. There was a different engagement to the game, so different styles of play made it a lot more fun.
What gun would you not recommend?
The Olympia. The Olympia as a primary, I don't see a lot of practical use for that gun. The China Lake is a big flaming turd. There is literally no reason to use that. The advantage is running that with Scavenger Pro, you at least get 4 shells to use. It's slow to shoot and it's slow to reload. Half the time, by the time you shoot, the guy's not where you shot. It's garbage, but still a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be able to conquer weapons individually.
All right, man, I'm glad to have you on, have this discussion. Definitely good luck when you head out to COD XP. Even if you guys don't win, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun, especially just to go out there. Have you ever been to LA before?
I have not, so this will definitely be an experience on many levels. Definitely looking forward to it, and let's see if we can bring something back for the forum.
All right, that'd be awesome. Okay, man, appreciate you coming on, and like always, guys, take it easy.